Nigeria Info.
Good morning. Happy New Week. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. It's the first official working day of the week. Let's go over to some of the papers and look at what headlines we can find. On the Punch, that's where we start. The lead headline here says 2026 budget twist. MDAs inject 3.5 trillion naira. New projects despite federal government freeze. Wike ends local government tours. Assembly alleges plot to stall Fubara's impeachment. Bandits kill soldier NSCDC officer in Benue. The impeachment discussions, it's going to go on for weeks. It's going to be on for months. I'm even thinking the whole of this January, this conversation would continue. 2027 Southeast APC governors vow to deliver region to Tinubu. INEC faces legal hit over missing 55.9 billion naira 2019 election funds. Will this heat cook anybody? Or after a while, the heat goes out? Federal government proposes 41 billion naira to upgrade 109 foreign missions. How did they get so bad to the point that we need this much amount of money to upgrade them, where we could have been maintaining them for less over the years? I'm just asking. Lagos, Abuja rents surge 20% yearly in housing strain. Price war, retailers drop petrol below Dangote's 739 naira per litre. However you guys want to fight this, as long as the fighting is working for the average Nigerian, continue. If you can even decide to war the price and sell your own for 500 naira per litre, God will bless you. We will be happy for you and we will patronize you. Please, if you can, do it. Thank you very much. We have another headline here. Security forces dismantle bandit networks in Kogi, kill scores. Headlines are on the Punch newspaper. And then on the Vanguard, the lead one here says, Rivers crisis, why I said dogs are barking, Fubara. I think whoever captioned this perhaps didn't do a very good job, especially he didn't explain why, because we watched him at the Thanksgiving, if that's what they're referring to. Tinubu broke education pact, abandoned students abroad. Atiku alleges we will overcome security challenges, defense minister. All of these headlines, if you go to the Vanguard, you will find all the details. in 2026 budget. Okay. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007 are the numbers that you can call to join the conversation this Monday morning. Let's get your thoughts and reactions to any of the headlines from the news. If you missed it, I'm sure you followed, but just for the purposes of those who didn't listen from the very beginning, Governor Fubara explains reasons for silence amidst the impeachment saga. Rivers government acknowledges sacrifices of fallen heroes. Resident doctors suspended planned strike. Remember that going to the Labour Court had already instructed that they do not go on that strike. President Tinubu arrives UAE ahead of summit. All of these are headlines from the news this morning. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. Please tell us your name, where you are calling from, and please try to be very precise. And don't repeat yourself. If I find that you are repeating yourself after making a point, I'd have to move on to another caller. Okay, so let's go. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yes, good morning to you. Go ahead, please.
My name is Comrade Clayton. I'm calling from Bori.
All right, go on.
The price of PMS saga, they said retailers drop price to below Dangote price. But what we are seeing here is not what they are telling us, because go to the filling station in Bori here, we are still buying at around 900 and something there. So it's not reflecting. Even the Dangote price is not reflecting.
All right.
But it would be a good one. It would be a good one if they can actually do that. Then on the security onslaught one, I for security is paramount. I will want a situation where Nigeria become peaceful and people go back to their farm and produce agricultural products. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Clinton. So, Clinton, let me help you understand better how this price thing works for the petrol. So, the price you're seeing there is not the price that they sell. That's not the pump price. That's the price you buy from the depot. So, if you're buying from a private depot or you're buying from the Dangote refinery directly, there's a price. Now, the price you buy at the pump at the filling station is different, because if I own the filling station and then I have to mobilize and go to the refinery or a private depot or whatever depot to get the product, I would have to add those expenses to the price that I bought from them before I sell to you at the filling station. So by the time the product gets to the filling station, the price will change. So if perhaps I was buying 700 naira, for instance, before I come to sell to you, that is maybe in Eche or in Omuma or in Boni or in Emoha or wherever you are, you would not buy at 700 again. I bought at 700 from the refinery. So if I'm selling to you, I could be selling to you for 800 and something, 900, depending on how much I spent to transport the product from the depot or from the refinery to my filling station. Do you get that part now? So that is where all of this is. So there's a difference. The pump price is completely different. I hope we get it. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ifiemi Andrew.
All right, go on, please.
Yeah, Comrade Letan Barry Sunday. I'm calling from Bury. Yes, Chimene Wadi talked about the Thanksgiving visit by the FCT minister. I think in this life, one thing we owe ourselves is when we do good for each other and we cannot be able to appreciate. I think that's what the FCT minister is trying to do here. Those who supported him, those who stood by him at the hard time, he's trying to appreciate them, and for the coming one, they should be able to stand firm and ensure that they deliver the presidency come 2027. Then secondly, the impeachment store in. I think that is very necessary, because if you mean, some people will underrate what the Rivers State House of Assembly is doing, as if they are against the governor. Fine. If it's found that I am working with you and we are not on one page, and you think you can do anyhow because we are working together and you underrate me, definitely I will prove to you that yes, we are working for the people and not for you directly. So you can't just be able to look at me and underrate me, go and be spending money without letting me know. The Constitution gives that power to the River State House of Assembly to checkmate what the governor is doing, make laws. So if you are going to do a thing without letting them know, then you are looking at what they are doing as childish. That is the anger in them. So the governor Simfoda should know, even if it's settled, he should know that whenever he steps out of the race or he derails, they will always come after him to do the right thing. So he should remember that and have the people that he's working with, he should be able to carry them along so that they can be able to work together. That is what we want. The presidency is comparing that he has not submitted budget. The presidency is working with the National Assembly, and that is how he has to do here with the State House of Assembly, ensure that they are on one page so that peace can remain. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you too as well. By the way, the WhatsApp number is 0809-0306416. That's the WhatsApp number. So you can send in your WhatsApp messages. The phone numbers to call again are 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0002. Any of these numbers would help you get through to us this morning on the show. Let's get your thoughts and reactions to the headlines. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you're on the line. My silence amid impeachment threats. Andrew, I don't want to be extreme here, but I know that in those days when we were small, there is a saying that silence is whatever. I don't want to take it further. But I feel these people are just like a little child that is shaking coconut tree, not knowing that it's just his head that is shaking. I think they need to be innovative. Not every time impeachment. 3 impeachment attempts. The impeachment attempt is even more than the bill they've even raised in that assembly. It's just, it's not even funny at all. But my good friend, Chimene Ward is saying that to give thanks is good. Well, I support him that is good. But when the simplified people were doing their Thanksgiving then, they were wasting taxpayers' money. Now, this one is good. For George Sekibo, Thompson. Oh, no. Roland Sekibo. I don't know this their Ijo, whatever Congress they are talking about. I don't know if it's under the IYC or under the National Ijo under Professor Okoba. Because this one seems to be antagonizing whatever the Ijos are thinking, and all those put together is not making any sense to me. Conclusively, the Assembly is saying that people are trying to truncate the impeachment process, that they are trying to get court orders. They don't even need to get order because as it stands right now, they are so confused. They don't even know how to go further or to even do any other thing. They should just rest, I beg. Thank you.
All right, JJ, thank you very much for your contribution. Let me stick a few WhatsApp messages. We're also live on Facebook. For those of us who perhaps haven't gone on Facebook yet, you can go on Facebook. We're live at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's the Facebook handle where you can drop your comments. We'll be taking as much as we can on the show. So, again, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On WhatsApp, the House of Assembly members are acting like a group of people who have sworn to an oath not to ever relate with the governor. At this point, no amount of persuasion will make them change their stand. Saturday. Andrew, good morning. The Assembly members should stop disturbing our ears with this impeachment. They are confused. Uchenna from Echie. Both Assembly members and the governor need to end the political war now for the sake of Rivers people. Fidelis Elemua from Chokocho. Good morning. Talking about the Rivers State Assembly members, I thought the sole administrator then presented the budget for the state. Wasn't it constitutional? Thank you, CR7 from Port Harcourt. Hopefully, later on the show, we'll analyze some of the things that was listed by the Assembly members with regards to the impeachment. But yes, a budget was presented running into trillions of naira that was signed and approved. And it's law now because it was signed and approved. It was approved by the assembly, signed by the president. So it's law. It's not a bill anymore. It's law that's operating in Rivers State at the moment. The governor should make peace with the State House of Assembly because they are the same group of people with the same vision. Wake or Dinaka. FCT minister ended his thank you visit or campaign. Andrew, which position is FCT minister contesting for in the state again now? 3 years down the line after the election, and it's now remember to go and thank them. Ogo General Justice. Well, another election is around the corner. They say better late than never. And for that person who was wondering whether I was campaigning, it was campaigning. Well, it's not campaign season, so we can't really say campaign. But you can only say he's soliciting and reminding people on the need on why they need to support the president again, and thank them for supporting the president before. Yes, 3 years down the line, but like I said, better late than never. I remember when he said in December, politicking will start this year, and in January 1, he said we were in January, then politics have started. So that was also another thing that happened. Politics have started. Andrew, this is Blessed from Alu. Rivers State Assembly initiates impeachment proceeding against the governor. The plan is already failed on arrival because one man cannot pocket the state. That's Blessed from Alu. You sent in that message. Let's go over to the phone lines again. Nigeria Info. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Yes, Mrs. Ucheken, I'm calling from Iche.
Okay.
This morning, Governor Sim explains why he has been silent, and he says because he built his confidence in God Almighty. Like myself, over the weeks now, I've been silent on this same matter, and this morning I decided to break it, going through what the governor said. I want to say that my reaction this morning goes to my governor. We cannot continue to do the same thing expecting the same result, different results. Last time it was 7 peace pact agreements, and something happened along the line. This time again, we are hearing there was an agreement, which as an individual, I'll be forced to believe that there was an agreement. Because after they had their closed-door meeting, I'm talking about the FCT minister, the governor of Rivers State, and assembly members. They walked straight to Mr. President and told him, "Sir, we have settled." I want to ask His Excellency this morning, what was the ingredients in that settlement? Was there anything agreed to settle? And I want to tell him again, sir, he who must go for peace or unity or equity must go with a clean hand. Sir, if you know that you will go in a secret place to make offers or promises or agree on what you cannot be able to fulfill in a public place or open place, please do not engage on it again. If there is no agreement, break silence further. Tell the river people there was no agreement. Let us see who to antagonize. Then all these things, we are not peaceful anymore. We engaged on prayers, and at the end of the day, it looks as if the peace we are restored. And here we are again, running from pillar to pole. This is not what we voted for, and this is not what we planned for. As for the Thanksgiving stated by Chimene Wood, yes, Thanksgiving is a show of gratitude. But then, I would have said something. Let me take a bow for now.
All right, thank you very much, Nigerian Info. This one from Mr. Chris says on the Facebook, you don't expect a child to perform below you most when he knows your secret. Tolufari says he's watching from the UK. All right, Tolufari, thank you. Patrick Amadi says good morning, watching from Afarache. Thank you. Thank you for the OFC minister is on the right track. Appreciation is application for more. Obioma Noble says price of fuel should drop to 500 naira per liter so that common Nigeria can get a liter without grumbling. 500 is still too high, Seth. It should come down to like 300. But I've told us before that in this country, the lowest we are going to get petrol from pump price is 800 naira. I've said that before. Going forward. So if you are expecting any more, I would love to be proved wrong. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Good morning, my brother, man.
Yeah, good morning to you.
My name is Good News. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, good news. Go on.
Yes, I overheard the assembly. They started them crying that they want to stall the impeachment. First, second, third. Martin Samewule did the same thing to Lawrence Chuku. He did the same thing as the gas leader to Otomaba Dan Amakri. Today, he's trying to do something to the governor. And you see, he never allowed other persons reign to go well. Now, if his own reign as the speaker going well, anything wants us, he will reap. Governor Sima said he's silent and explained some other things that he believes in God. Now, all the holla, all the backing they have been claiming, the man has not even spoken to them. My people used to say that silence is the best answer to fools. That is what my people show, and they say they are fools. So, then Ifiemi has made it clear. Remember, Martin Samewule and him is from the same world, almost the same community, that he cannot impeach the governor because all they are bringing are flimsy excuses. Are they saying that President Tinubu did not approve the budget? They said that President Tinubu failed to send the budget to National Assembly because it was the president himself that signed the budget into law. Are they to tell the governor how to bring appropriation to them? It's not the governor that you say, I have spent like this, I think we need to do this, please, Assembly, I need an appropriation for the 2025. Okay, the 2026 budget, the governor was about to send it on December. Instead, they are sending their tenure. They are sitting to 20th of January. Suddenly, they brought it to 8th to impeach the governor. Now, so we go today. Nigerians are watching. Rivers are watching. Amewule cannot be governor from back of the door. If you want to be a governor, let him come and contest. My name is Good News from Port Harcourt.
All right, good news. Thank you very much. That's how much we can take. See if we can wrap things up with a few more messages here. This one says, Andrew, good morning. Members of the assembly should rest. River State is bigger than this drama because we are behind with regards to development. Colesia sent in this one from Massey, Rumo Massey, I'm sure. So, how can someone tell us the FCT minister is not behind this impeachment? Are we children in this state? Gift in Serim sent that one in. All right, and that's how much we can take. Good morning. We're going to quick commercial now.